Does Reverend Tim Fojo have evidence?
Sorry?
Does he have evidence?
How do you find out if he has evidence?
I'm asking you.
I'm coming. I will answer your question. How do you ask if he has evidence? To send 20 NIB gun-wielding people to go and ask him?
That's not what I'm asking.
I'm asking you, but that's Richard, what they have done.
I am asking you. Does he have evidence?
Let me tell you. You asked a question earlier to answer your question of evidence. Already I've told you that you are not expecting Tim Fojo to carry a handful of. Well, I'm getting.
That's fine, but I'm asking.
So what evidence are you asking for?
You, as the director of communications for the party, and someone who has been following this matter very closely, you were in his house yesterday.
Yeah.
Are you personally? Yeah. You know, do you have information whether he has the evidence?
So let me ask you that question.
You are not answering my question.
No, I'll answer your question.
I've answered your question. Does he have evidence?
I've answered your question, but if you're asking an unfair question, it should be turned to you so you can answer it. The question you are asking me is an unfair question. Are you expecting that in Tim Fojo to fetch a sample of the cocaine and show anybody?
That's not what I'm asking.
The evidence he has is that.
Does he have evidence of the allegations that he's making?
You have agreed that he cannot bring sample of the cocaine or notes from the plane, okay? So we agree that he cannot do that. Now, the evidence you are looking for is the inconsistency and the lack of purpose of that flight here in our country. Now, Kwachu Fosu said that the N8223 AM flight, which started the conversation here on the 20th or so of March, that flight was on its way somewhere. It was traveling, going someplace. Are you with me? The plane was not destined for Ghana. Its destination was not Ghana.
Okay.
The N823 AM flight. Felix Kwachu Fosu says that flight was not destined to come to Ghana. Its destination was not Ghana. It was going somewhere. And somehow, it felt that it needed refueling, which is questionable to begin with. Because if you're an airplane taking off, you calculate the distance from where you are going and how much fuel you need. So where were they going? And they didn't know how much fuel they need.
But airlines stop for refueling all the time.
I'm saying that it's only emergency situations. But I'm just saying that wherever they were going, Felix says that they got up there and they were tired, okay? And they wanted to rest.
He didn't say
That's what they said. They said they landed here for crew rest.
He said when they landed.
No.
He didn't say when they were up there, they got tired.
How would they decide that they were tired? They got
crew rest happens in this country all the time.
But I'm saying that he's saying that that flight was not coming to Ghana. But somehow they were tired and they thought they needed refueling. Okay? And so they landed here. And upon landing, they burst a tire. And then also they realized that their landing gear was faulty. Okay?
Richard, you haven't answered my question.
I've answered your question, except you are looking for, you are looking to draw a blood off a stone. It's impossible.
But
I have asked you the question.
Let's not do a back and forth because of our audience, else they won't follow the conversation.
They are following the conversation. You are asking an unfair question.
How is it unfair?
Question? I'll ask you, do you expect in Tim Fojo to bring a handful of cocaine as evidence?
That's not what I'm asking you.
So what are you expecting to be evidence?
That's what I'm asking you.
What are you expecting
Mr. Ahiagba,
a reasonable evidence to be? What are you expecting evidence to be?
So please, if you will allow me, you as a member of the party, in very close relation with Reverend Tim Fojo, I'm asking you, does he have any information that we do not know as Ghanaians?
He has given you the information he has.
From all the information that he has, you believe that he has compellable evidence?
But you should determine unless you say otherwise.
All right.
But I'm telling you, no. You see,
quickly, I need to bring it in.
You can't go. But the point is that an aircraft leaves its destination to come here. Okay? But first, Kwachu Fosu tells us that it wasn't coming here, it was going somewhere else. But what we have learned is that the aircraft was destined to come to Ghana. It stayed in Ghana 5 days and left. Another aircraft came, supposedly, according to Felix Kwachu, that was coming to deliver some parts to it and whatnot. And after it delivered the parts, it went out of Ghana. And then that flight came back to Ghana. Felix didn't tell us that. So there's demonstrable inconsistency in the narrative, which is a basis enough. A government that is focused on fighting illicit financial flows and drug trafficking should take interest in that tip-off to say that, please, let's find out if there's something there. Look, it's not going to cost the government anything other than what they're already doing to investigate and fight that crime. The crime, illicit financial flows end drug trafficking is fought based on suspicion. Nobody goes and carry cocaine and say, look, this is cocaine I found. It's based on evidence. The whole national security setup is based on tip-offs.
Okay.